Alright guys, so these are the problems that we had talked about in class today that I think a lot of you are having trouble with, and for those of you that maybe don't have this sheet, here's the problem. So it says write the equations of the tangents to f of x equals x squared minus 2x plus 1 that pass through the point 2, negative 3. First thing to note on this one, 2, negative 3 is not on the graph of f. Alright, so when that happens, what you have is a situation like this, where you have the function f and the point's not on f, and it looks like in this particular case you're going to have two different tangents. So the key is that you have to have two ways to compare the slopes of these. You need to have a calculus way of finding the slope, and you need to have an algebra way of finding the slope. Ironically, the one that seems to give students fits is the algebra slope. So I'm just going to take a random point on f. That random point on f has to have coordinates x, whatever the x is, and then the y coordinate is going to be x squared minus 2x plus 1. If I want to write down what the slope is of the line from a random point on f and the point 2, negative 3, I can do that like this. Just using y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Which in this case is going to be x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus negative 3, all of that over x minus 2. Now, the calculus slope through this random point is just the derivative of f. So the calculus slope is going to be f prime at x, which is 2x minus 2. So now I want to know for what values of x are these two things equal. So now we shift gears into an algebra equation, like so. Alright, so go ahead and multiply through by the x minus 2. And combine everything together. Eventually you get it down to this. And so x is equal to 0 and 4. So those are the two spots on the graph of f where the slope of the line through a random point and the point 2, negative 3 is equal to the calculus slope of 2x minus 2. So to get the slopes that you need to then plug in to f prime. Okay, so f prime at 0 is equal to negative 2. That corresponds with t2, which is this line here. Okay, so the equation of t2 is y plus 3 equals negative 2 times the quantity of x minus 2. Okay, so I've taken care of that one. And now to get the other one, I need to know what f prime at 4 is. So I get 6 for that one. And so the first tangent line is going to be y plus 3 equals 6 times the quantity of x minus 2. Alright, so again, you can graph those on the calculator, or you can see the sketch that I've made here. But everything looks good. Hopefully that was helpful to someone.